Shalom, shalom. Uh, this is Yaquaba with another lesson. Hopefully, this is edifying. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Hopefully this is an edifying lesson. First, I want to start off with with an article labeled "U.S. gives green light for bird flu vaccine for poultry." And first off, I want to say I started looking up on this and reading into this more because I was eating chicken and I got the information of it and it pushed me to look into it more. So let me start off. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has granted Zoetis a conditional license for its avian influenza vaccine, which kills the bird flu virus, and they're going to be injecting chickens with this. According to Reuters, this approval is based on the demonstrated safety, purity, and reasonable expectation of efficacy supported by serology data. And a conditional license is issued to address emergency conditions, limited markets, or special circumstances, and is valid for a finite period. So they're pretty much saying like they've licensed that this virus be injected into chickens. It could be chickens that already have the virus or chickens that don't have the virus, and just so they don't get it, which is crazy. You could be eating a chicken that had bird flu, but it got injected with this that got injected with this, and now it's on your table, which is this isn't something they're putting right out. This is something you have to search and find. No one's going to be telling you this. This isn't going to be on packages or anything like that. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. So yeah, don't be ignorant of this. This is like I said, this is no one. They're not going to be out about this, of course not. But just know that chicken that you could be eating could either be injected with this or already had the bird flu and injected with this. This is a big thing that's happening right now. National regulatory authorities, in collaboration with the poultry industry, make the decision to vaccinate commercial poultry flocks against highly pathogenic avian influenza, which is the avian flu, bird flu. And they've been like, it just says the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention considers the risk to the general public to be low, as most human infections have occurred among farm workers exposed to infected animals. So they're not really worrying about it when they should be. They're saying it's only mostly been affecting farm workers and people close to the infected animals, which may be true, but it's still the food that's getting shipped out, and they're still doing this to the food, so you need to be aware of that, So again, Matthew chapter 16 verse 2. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? So yeah, pretty much it's like this is something you have to discern. This is the times we're in. You got to know when you go into that restaurant, before you order, you got to know like this is a risk. And I'm not saying don't eat any chicken at all, because everything else has bullshit in it too. But that's something you have to be watchful of. But at the end of the day, you should be praying over all your food so that that this stuff doesn't happen. Because ultimately, it's the Lord that is going to be either bringing this to you or not, because it's all in the Lord's hands. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So, the Lord willing, that none of this infected food comes to the children of the Lord and his servants, his rightful servants, because nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I'm gonna keep reading the article. However, experts caution that the virus could mutate, potentially increasing the risk of human-to-human transmission. In response to the outbreak, the USDA is updating its stockpile of bird flu vax to match the circulating virus strain. So, like you said, it can really mutate into something worse, something more what's the word? The word slips my mind, but it can be something more contagious. That's the word. It can mutate to something more contagious, and nobody wants that. And they're saying they're going to increase the number of injections so that it can match the number of infections. So that's something you got to watch out for, because it's going to be in restaurants, in fast food, and in your tables, even at the grocery store. That is something you need to know, that this food is out there, and this is something you could possibly be eating. Either birds that have already had it and got that infection or injection, or birds that have that injection. So this is something you need to know. I say the best thing is try to find something organic that hasn't been infected or injected. But I know that's not always going to be always going to be at hand. Another scripture. But to dodge this and to actually be safe from this, we need to you need to come to the Lord and keep the Lord's commandments and follow in the Lord's steps, because that is the only thing that is really going to keep you safe in all this. I could say don't eat chicken, that's what will keep you safe, but it's all in the Lord's hand. The Lord is what is going to really keep you safe in this. I'm going to bring out Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So put on that whole armor so that you can stand against this, against these plagues, famines, and transmuted diseases. Because the Lord is the only thing that will really keep you safe and uninfected from this. No shots, none of that. None of that. The Lord is what's really going to keep you from this. With that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwakadah, and double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. Hopefully this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.